Okay, happening now on Capitol Hill, from the playground to the classroom, the House Education and Workforce Subcommittee is looking into the spread of anti-Semitism in schools for students in elementary through high school. In a recent poll, students from the top 25 national universities say more than half, 53%, believe anti-Semitism is a problem. About a quarter say it's a big problem. Over the last decade, anti-Semitism incidents in the U.S. have increased nearly 900%. Senior staff writer for The Hill, Alexander Bolton, is joining us now. So we've got this hearing happening as we speak. Who is there, and do we anticipate possible action coming from this?
Well, good morning. The witnesses include Nicole Neily, the president and founder of Defending Education, Dr. Brandy Shafatinsky, the director of Education and National Security at the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies, Rabbi Jill Jacobs, the CEO of TRUA, it's the Rabbinic Call for Human Rights, and Rachel Lerman is the vice chair and director of Appeals and Critical Motions at the Louis D. Brandeis Center for Human Rights. The witness who's speaking right now is Brandy Shafatinsky, the director of Education and National Security at the Foundation for the Defense of Democracies. So those are the witnesses, and this is one of a series of hearings, and I think they're laying the groundwork, for legislation that could advance possibly next year during the election year as we're coming to an end of the legislative session in the next few months here. Whether that legislation can pass the Senate, I think, is unlikely, and it's not even clear, what the House would propose. You could envision something along the lines of tying, federal aid to school districts, to states, to having a good record on non-discrimination against, Jewish students. But building the infrastructure to enforce that is very complicated, and there are a lot of competing priorities. So I think right now this is just an effort by Republican lawmakers to, put their stake in the ground and show where they are in this anti-Semitism debate that's been going on, for months now. And of course, a lot of it stems from the attention that was focused on these protests at college campuses like Columbia University against the war in Gaza. So whether this actually filters down to the lower grade level, who knows? But this is part of a broader look at anti-Semitism in the U.S.
Right.